Our question for today is, what is the number one misconception that people have about ayahuasca? Everybody, welcome to One Question Wednesday. I'm your host, Jonathan Schechter. This first episode was recorded within minutes of the initial idea for the podcast. I'll be recording a little intro episode that goes over that, where this podcast came from and some of the guests that we've featured so far. So make sure you check that out. But anyway, I was super excited from having this idea. I grabbed Ayahuasca Kuar, my partner, and we recorded the podcast in a few minutes. And now we're on our 10th week here. So really happy that you're along for the ride. I hope you enjoy these episodes. And without further ado, here is my inaugural episode with the multidimensional journey.
Hi.
Hi. All right.
Hey.
So here we are live. This is the first episode of One Question Wednesday. Super excited that you guys are here with us. And our guest today is the multidimensional journey. Welcome to the show. Yay.
Hi.
All right.
Yeah.
So this show is just one question. So the multidimensional journey is a trauma-informed ayahuasca integration and preparation coach. She does amazing work, and happy that you're here with us.
Yes.
Okay, so our question.
Yes. Thank you for having me.
You are very welcome. So our question for today is, what is the number one misconception that people have about ayahuasca?
Yeah, it's a really good question, and I think that there's a lot of misconceptions about ayahuasca. I think the one that I've personally experienced in this journey, and I work a lot with my clients, is why are all my patterns coming back? Why am I in the same spot that I was in before I took the medicine? And this is a struggle that not only happens in the ayahuasca world, but it's happening in the psychedelic wave of therapy and healing right now. And that's why it's so important to work with somebody, whether it's a therapist or a coach, that really understands the importance of integration. And I know you know this really well, Jonathan, because you promote this too. And any form of altered state of consciousness, whether it's breath work or anything we're working with, that we're getting off of that default network. And so what are we doing in our lives every day, intentionally, sacredly, bringing all those things that we use in a ceremonial context, intention, the preparation, all of that, and bringing it into our everyday lives. And that's just really the common misconception, is that yes, ayahuasca can provide 8 hours of therapy in one night. Not always though, but we hear that a lot, right? And so there's that afterglow period where there's this 2 weeks of everything's great, everything is awesome, and that is really beautiful, right? And then our patterns come back. And, this is evidence-based, science has shown that our patterns and our defaults and our thoughts and our habits are strong, right? And so having a practice, like what I teach with my clients, mindfulness, breath work, parts work, internal family systems, somatic experiencing, those are really what's going to get us towards those long-term results, especially when it comes to childhood trauma, transitions in our lives, any form, even when we're not dealing with trauma, just even when we're beginning to grow in ways we've never grown, or expanding. So hopefully that sums up your answer. If you have any questions, let me know.
Awesome. That was a great answer. Thank you so much. Yeah. Integration is just like it's the missing link, right? It's what
Absolutely.
the experience um, medicinal, it makes it healing. It changes it from like quote unquote a trip, right?
Absolutely.
Um, yeah, so I love that, and I love that you are the first guest on the show, and really,
Thanks for inviting me.
yeah, really excited to do this with you. Enjoyed that conversation with the multidimensional journey ayahuasca Kuar. If you like what you heard or are interested in breathwork, meditation, integration, psychedelics, mindset, please subscribe to this podcast. We've got a lot more episodes coming out. And if you have any questions about anything that you heard on the show, please send me a message. I'd love to hear from you. Until next time, friends, I'm Jonathan Schechter. Hope to see you again soon.